Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
He breaks me down. He fills me up. He fills my cup. I like it rough. We fuss. We brawl. We rise. We fall. He comes in late, but it's okay. He do. I do. He knows the rules. He takes care of home, but he's not alone. I'm on his knees. He keeps me clean and gives me things. He makes me scream.
He's so contagious. Returns my pages. He keeps me anxious.
He's what I've waited for.
He keeps me guessing. Spontaneous. He's so persuasive. And I'm his lady.
Whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha ha ha. Whoa whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha ha ha.
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha.
Whoa ha, whoa ha ha ha.
Whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. कलियों का चमन तब बनता है, थोड़ा रेशम लगता है.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD. I'm your host, XD, aka the coolest side on the other pillow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. On another pillow, but the cool side. So
I'm Jade, a.k.a. Bimmity Bomb Boulash.
shout out to Karen from Finance, finally on Drag Race Down Under. So I'm excited.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Drag Race Down Under. Yeah, RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under.
Oh, it's the Australia. I'm not going to tell you.
No.
But
Too progressive.
I was like,
progressive.
what? There's a drag race in hell?
Depending upon who you ask, one of them might just be hell. You know what I mean? Tyra Sanchez.
What's going on?
My throat hurts today. And it's really just because I ran out of paper, so I started smoking blunts again. So
You have sensitive throat now.
Yeah, that's really all it is. You know, no Rona. Knock on wood. You know what I mean?
You don't have any other apparatus?
No, I just need to wait for the things to come in. They come in today, so I'm not really, you know. I have a vape, but sometimes the vape be hitting a little too spicy.
Oh, really? Oh, you mean to your throat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't vape, but the few times I have, they make me sneeze. They make me sneeze,
That's
and
fair.
I'm like, this shit. I smoke nigga blunts, and this shit burns my throat, but I don't get as high. What in the white is this?
It's good to keep you like I realized vaping, like when I was younger and I used to vape all the time because of my living situation, like it was cool. But now I realize vaping is cool to maintain your high. Like you smoke flower in the morning or whatever, and you vape throughout the day. It's like microdosing.
Yeah, but what's the carrying? What is that that's carrying it? What's in that shit?
The terpenes.
Yeah, but what's the liquid?
The liquid that's in the plant.
You sure? I feel like there's
Like the resin and shit. Yeah.
I feel like there's a carrying oil in there, or some sort of Everclear, maybe some Devil Springs. I'm not sure, but I'm nervous because I don't know what's carrying the weed. It's like if your weed man didn't wash his hands, you'd be like, ugh.
It's like pressing it, like when you press like olives and shit.
Yeah, I just
or like when you press, or like what do you call it? Masticate the like when you get juice out of like kale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just feel like they add something else to it. I don't trust it. I'm picking up what you're putting down, but oh man. Yeah. Well, let's see. We had Yaba Blay on Getting Grown this week, which was fucking incredible. She would never come on Jade and XD, and that's fine. We know our place. But which was a good time. And then ironically, she has a book called One Drop. Then ironically, we did a fun thing with some Patreon subscribers this week. And,
yeah, we did.
I told them this story, but I'll tell you all as the masses. I got called a white woman 3 times in a matter of 20 minutes.
And as a person of color, how did that make you feel?
You know how that made me feel. So the first nigga, and I knew what it was. They thought I was a gentrifier. I had on mom jeans, you know what I'm saying, a little hoodie, some Reeboks. I was just running to the health food store to go pick up my toothpaste. And so I'm walking down the street, just listening to my AirPods, just walking, minding my business. And this nigga gonna go, that shit is corny. Oh, yo, moving over, that's corny. I said, what? So I said, I'm gonna ignore you because you drunk. I keep walking. I know you heard me, white girl. So the woman who was with him was like, she ain't white. And so I turned to him. The first time he called me corny, I was like, all right, I'm going to ignore this nigga because he's drunk. He's outside the liquor store. Like, I don't have no time for this. The second time, he called me white. And it was fighting words. I wanted to scream, you need to read One Drop, but I didn't. Instead, I just said, shut the fuck up talking to me, nigga. And he goes, that ain't no white girl. Because ain't no white girl finna tell you, shut the fuck up talking to me. Then I keep going. I'm going down the street. And I get approached by a young man who was too old to be selling basketball money. So he came to me with a sign-up sheet for some shit. I said, boy, it's COVID. Like, come on now. Y'all ain't got no basketball team, and you're 23. Fuck out of here. You're like, well, excuse me, white woman. I said, I ain't no goddamn white woman. I'm just over it.
Listen, I'm just saying, when Rachel Dolezal first hit the scene, niggas was like,
Homst.
Listen, for a brief moment, a millisecond.
No, we're not doing that. Let me explain something to you listeners.
I'm sorry, Fred.
I don't give a fuck about followers. I will block all of y'all. Come at me sideways. That's been my week.
Well, I'm sorry that you got called a Lauren. I have a
No, go ahead.
I have a XD's Corner this week. I haven't had one in a VV long time.
Please.
But before I do, make sure you subscribe to our Patreon. It's $7 total access. If you are a patron, already, please sure to edit your tier to the $7. You have to do it manually on your own. So you check the settings to do that, because otherwise, in April, you will no longer be able to access everything at the price point you were. So $7. All access, or you can give more, whatever you choose, but $7 is the base.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like we have to advertise something else, but every Thursday,
Yes.
new episodes of Married at First Sight recap. Sorry for the editing last week. You were just listening to our civil rights, that's all. But, we'll make sure it's a little bit more... We'll just make sure it's a little bit more polished next week. That's cool. Or, this week, that's fine. But, Rob... Oh, XC's Corner, right?
Yes.
TV was a lot this week. And I'm going to start with... I'm going to stop listening to the things that people recommend me to watch, especially what Black Twitter chooses to watch, because most of the time it is garbage. Now, I understand that we are in, uncertain times. So I get it that we're consuming a lot of content that we may or may not usually consume. But I'm judging every last one of you who recommended I Care a Lot.
I don't even
to
know
not
what the
only
fuck
me,
that is.
but let me tell you something. Chris Rogers was upset about that fucking movie, and so am I. It's like somebody calls it I Karen a lot, which is kind of true. It is a horrible movie.
What is it
It
about?
is it's about this white woman who runs a scam on the elderly. And she ends up scamming the wrong woman. And her life gets handed to her, literally, by her own scam. And you would think with that brief, description, it would be tea, right? But no, it's not. You have Peter Dinklage punching a woman in the face. You have like plot holes with, larger than life. Like, you know what I mean? It's just really bad. And people recommend me things like they think that I will like it, but no, I never do. Ever.
In the words of Dustin, don't recommend stuff to me because Dustin told me the other day. We were sitting on FaceTime and he was telling me a story about something. He goes, well, you don't count because you hate everything, but...
Yeah, don't recommend me stuff. Y'all know that I'm going to hate everything, but especially don't recommend shit that is going to be awful later. Or maybe you just don't know it's awful. But just to err on the safe side, don't recommend me things if I don't ask for recommendations.
Now, that's not going to stop. People love recommending shit.
Right. And I've been talking about unsolicited advice. That's my pet peeve. I say something and I say it every day and people continuously do it. So I just give up.
Listen, I get all kinds of messages. You should roll your weed and da-da. You should stop lighting your lighters with lighters. Stop lighting your blunts with lighters because of the butane. I'm like, let me explain something to y'all. I am on the greater side of going towards the 40, okay? I've been doing this since 14. I am filled with butane. Bitch, I am butane. That's my middle name. Jade Butane.
Yeah.
Of all Jades. I just... I just, but I just laugh. I laugh. I say, you know what? They mean this with all the best. And no matter how much we talk about how much we hate unsolicited advice, niggas are gonna keep giving it because that's just they can't help themselves.
They can't. But other topic that I have an issue with. I don't give a shit about these Brits. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really give a shit about, you know,
I'm sorry.
people who lose wars. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I don't, like, like, I'm cool.
Listen. Can I have a Jade's, may I?
Yeah.
Jade's Corner, Abe, trap music. As soon as this nigga zooms by in his Honda Fit. Shit. Okay, so this is a controversial yet brave story. I know a lot of you niggas are, you know, you watched this program, this 2-hour program. You know, I know a lot of you niggas love Oprah. No judges. I know there was a whole lot of, like, coming out of it, protect Meghan at all costs. You know what I'm saying? We fucks with Harry. We do. He can't help what he was born into, right? You know, it's not often we fuck with a white man, except for Eric Romer and Justin Beck. But, you know.
And Mike.
And Mike Money. Of course, can't forget him. Select few. But in the words of one of my very best homegirls, I called her last night and I said, "Did you watch that special?" And she said, "Yes, bitch, I did. And let me tell you something. I motherfucking hate Meghan Markle." I choked. And then I was like, well, this is a turn from what I've been reading. Let me hear your thoughts, friend. And she said, because I sat there and I was watching a white woman. And I'm sitting there watching Oprah and she feels way more viscerally about Oprah than either one of us. I sat there and watched Sophia clutch her fucking pearls. She was like... And she just sat up there like a white woman. She said, you moved your black ass to the place where they are the home of colonizing, and you think they are going to give a fuck about you? You're shocked?
Yeah.
She's like, nah, granted, I get it. I'm sure they did some bullying shit, and I know it was some whack shit. She's like, I know it was some shit because I know how white people move. She goes, but I'm not going to sit up here like no nigga watching this shit and act like I'm shocked by the shit that I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, facts, no printers, nigga. I haven't heard no lies.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just don't have any, like, I'm not trying to be woke and be like, we have more important shit to deal with at home, because that's not it, because clearly the government isn't interested in handling that. Mm-mm. I just feel is that, you know, to quote Samuel Jackson in Die Hard with a Vengeance, those are white people with white problems. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's a white man with white problems. You deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
I just say.
You know? Listen, Europe is the Osiris of this shit.
Just
you know,
saying. Like, listen, like, I know we all love Amsterdam, but if there is a riot at any given moment, guess who will not be shocked? I'm gonna be like, now, would you all like me to go over the history of the Dutch, or do you want to read it yourself? Because
everywhere you turn, it's just dripping with just horrible history.
White supremacy. White supremacy lives. It lives in the way that we treat each other. And in the words of Yaba Blay, if you don't want to do the work, then don't do it. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't.
And, you know, I get the argument about, she's a black woman, and yeah. I'm not saying bad things should happen to her.
No, absolutely
I'm just
not.
saying, you knew the job was dangerous and you took it, and you all had to move back to America because it was less racist. How about that?
You think if I get with a man named Brock, who's from, I don't know, the outskirts of Oregon, that I don't know what I'm getting ready to potentially experience from his family? Not saying I deserve it, but you think I'm not I'm not doing it because I know what's coming. So I'm just it's Great Britain, baby. It's a system. And then when she says she ain't know nothing about Princess Diana, they said she didn't know nothing about that. Girl,
I mean,
Elton John remixed a whole song for her.
Like a candle in the wind.
And a fading as sunset when the rain set in.
A tune, actually.
And The Crown is boring.
Oh, God. It is a... Y'all keep trying to make me watch that damn Mademoiselle Frazzle.
Checkers.
Yeah. The queen, the alcoholic who plays checkers. What's the other shit? That stupid Ginny and whatever I told you about earlier with the teenage woke girl.
The Caublasians?
Yes, when they arguing with each other about how tragically mulatto they are.
I saw that clip on Twitter and I said, well, is this a reboot of Degrassi? What is this?
Oh gosh, burn it all. You know what I cannot stand, and I hope the companies who refuse to sign us listen to this. I want them to be I want them to understand that you do not have to play a woke bingo card.
No, you don't.
On anything. Like I understand, and this is the issue that I had with fucking Utica on Drag Race. How you overly woke yourself out of into a fail or to a L because you
want to put some goddamn squirrels on your head.
Right. No, this is a problem with woke culture, or a problem with the wokeness in general is the fact that there's no boundaries.
No.
And there's no like sense of like, how do you say, what's the word for like doing too much? Like there's no regulation on like how far you need to go in your fight. And also this is just like people over politicking and shit like that. Like you don't because now you're insulting me.
No, I wasn't insulted. I was irritated because I was like, bitch, okay, now listen. And as a nigga who thoroughly hates to, I don't want to see no blackface. I don't want to see I told you I hated that bitch. What was that one bitch that I couldn't stand just because of that
Sarah
yarn
Silverman?
hair? No. The bitch on Drag Race with the locks, with the rats.
Thorgy.
I don't like none of that shit. However, Bob fucking Ross has an afro.
Yeah.
He has an afro.
Mm-hmm.
Because, nope, too brave.
Listen. My point is this: people who over ally aren't allies at all, and in fact, they might be just as harmful as the people who are oppressive. So
you can't spell allies without lies.
Hello. So, like, I'm tired. Like that whole in the preview for that Ginny and whatever the fuck show I told you, it's this girl who is reading her professor about the dead old white guys that are on her syllabus. Yes, girl, we know that the government, the education system is flawed. They make us read all these horrible ass books about slavery, blah, blah, blah. But you don't have to do this like woke crusade shit. You know what I mean?
Though.
Like,
you know what that is. That's like when people start going to church. And they get real righteous with it. Jessica told you, she was like, I thought everybody I knew was going to hell after they just become overzealous.
Yes, everybody. But that's my thing. Media is overzealous with this idea of PC culture.
Yeah.
And I understand that we are in a place where people who are marginalized have never had the opportunity to be heard until today due to the advent of social media and digital
that's
spaces
something else,
and shit
though.
like that. However, when you begin to sacrificing your quality and content out of guilt and almost like patronage, that's when I have an issue. And that's where we're coming today. Like, if you look on, like, even in these Academy Award new criteria about, like, you know, well, you have to have this amount of black people or this amount of diversity in your shit in order for you to be qualified. Okay, now this is on some affirmative action, like some number shit. You know what I mean? Like, that just proves that we have to put in a system for you not to be racist.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't even want to fucking, like, deal with it anymore. Like, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just don't put no fucking squirrels on your head. What's wrong with, like, you didn't dress up like Foxy Cleopatra. You were dressing up as Bob fucking Ross.
Right.
Like, it just don't have to be that deep all the time. Like, this is my, you know what? This is my frustration. It don't have to, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to not be a fucking racist, to not be a fucking bigot, to not be a fucking dickhead. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to say, if I do this to imitate this culture, then that is appropriation. It's not that hard to use your common fucking sense to figure out what's appropriate and not appropriate. It ain't that goddamn difficult. But the problem is that white people ain't never had to think like that. So they start, which way did they go, George? Which way did they go? And they don't know how the fuck to do anything. I'm just...
I'm just tired of being a pawn in your woke Olympics.
Yeah.
Because I think media companies are so afraid of losing advertising dollars that they are doing this
tiptoeing in their Jordans.
Social justice veil of actions that they do. Like, if you watch any new show or movie on Hulu or Netflix or whatever service you subscribe to, note how many social justice type of things that they try to throw at you. Like the diversity angle.
Oh, let me tell you
even the
something.
jokes.
They throwing up Women's History Month all programming all over the place. Black History Month programming all over the place. You know what's so crazy? Y'all could really just mix this shit up and do it all year. Oh, God, the thought. The thought.
Heaven forbid.
Right.
I'm just tired of media companies thinking that they're doing me favors when they're really just pissing on me, you know? Anywho, it's time for you to take a break and get to some more negativity and chaos and all that good stuff. Let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This is the blackest show about nothing.
This is Jade and XD. I'm Jade.
And I'm XD.
The show is two best friends talking about anything and everything.
And sometimes we have awesome people on, like Crystal and Kid Fury from The Read.
When I was in high school, there was this girl in my computers class with me. I wish I could remember her name so I could apologize. But I just used to call her Atrocious, like, as, you know, a pet name, because... Hey, Atrocious! Being someone who was constantly the butt of a joke or picked on or whatever, I just saw this opportunity to, like, make fun of somebody else, and I did it.
Somebody needs to do a study into silver teeth and the link between, like,
the
silver tooth to prison pipeline.
Yeah, silver tooth to prison pipeline.
And New York Times bestselling author Michael Arceneaux.
And Mama kept trying to interject at any moment that she could sing, and it was like, beloved, you're not even the best singer on stage. The girl from Destiny's Child is with the platinum solo album. It's like, not you.
And of course, there's us,
Jade
and XD.
You can listen to new podcast episodes every week on Fridays.
Listen to Jada XD
for free on Spotify.
And we're back. So today we are revisiting an old topic. But, we've decided that we're going to redo some of our older episodes based on, like, quality, and there is some maybe content that doesn't need to be there out in public. You know what I mean? Like, problematic-wise. So we decided to...
we're not wearing our magic panties that block us from evil.
Right. So we decided to take on some of our old episodes and, give it a new cut, new color.
Revamp them a little bit.
Yeah, so we're doing one-hit wonders today.
Ooh. We was going to fuck with y'all a little bit and then just not tell you that we were redoing. And then that if you ever was like, didn't they have an episode like that? You went back and looked, and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But XD said, no, let's tell them.
Yeah. But just know that we have to clean up some things here. So just know if you see we're revisiting stuff. So if you don't know, now you know. Also, I should tell everybody, for all the 12 people that watch my YouTube videos, I had to take a break because I have some Jada XD stuff to do. So I will get back to it. Jada XD is
not
taking a little bit more importance.
I hate you.
I know, but still. Anywho, who is on your one-hit wonder list?
Come home late, it seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gonna get you some. Sunshine Anderson's Heard It All Before, nigga. Played the fool before, I was your fool. I believed in you, yes I did. But your lies ain't working, now who's hurting,
Sassy Black Girl Anthem.
Sassy Black Girl Anthem. There's actually a video right now on Twitter that I saw being passed around. And it is hilarious, and it actually speaks to this. Okay, so this is a dialogue between a man boy and a woman.
I like you a lot, so I'm gonna love bomb you until you love me back, and you'll have no choice at all but to be with me. Did I get any other options? No. Now we're in a relationship though. I love you. I love you now that I have you hooked. I'm gonna find a very small inconvenience in my life, and I'm gonna blow it up so I can slowly start to back out of this relationship. You don't have to back out though. You can take some time for yourself. How much time would you? I don't know, like 6. 6 what? I changed my mind. More like 11. And also, if you try to reach out to me during that time, I'm not gonna respond to you. And so you're gonna get so fed up with my inconsistency that you end up ending the relationship, and then it's not all on me. So why not just leave me alone? No. Shh.
Heard it all before. What you got?
Okay. The people of Atlanta may fight me for this one.
Sure.
But whatever. Laffy Taffy by D4L.
Low, don't be shy. I'm Playboy. Oh, I know you wanna ride, you'll stop and it shows. What's happening? What's up? Let's go. Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy.
Candy Girl. Wait, did D4L didn't have no more songs?
It's like 1 or 2 songs,
This is like a 1-2 hit, maybe 3 hit-ish wonders.
Because people in Atlanta, they support their own, regardless of how bad of an artist they are. They could just be playing with pots and sticks, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's the greatest nigga ever."
They also had, "But you can't do it like me, huh? But you can't do it like me." Tat it up, tat it up,
yeah.
Tat it up.
No. Again, I'm sure the people of Atlanta, Georgia, will be very upset with me, but you know what? You know, it's good to have hate in your heart.
It is. You need a little bit. We'll take it.
Sometimes you need a little dirt to grow. You know what I mean?
Not us being the dirt. Oh my God.
What you got?
Can I get another chance to hold you tonight? Something, all of my, just don't let it slip away. Sherry Dennis. Is that called, what's that called? Hold You Tonight? What's it called?
So don't break my heart,
But yes, you know, that we heard that repeatedly on Making the Band. I think we touched on it in the episode with Carrie. But it was repeat. That's what they were dancing to. So we all heard that same music every time somebody was fucking up a step. Which one of them couldn't dance? Was it the teeny one?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got?
Speaking of Atlanta, another group who I feel, you know, is a one-hit, two-hit wonder, but, you know, I'm sure they are Peachtree legends in, you know, kings of Lawrenceville or wherever, you know, deans of Duluth, I don't know. But Field Mob, So What? Featuring Sierra.
I'm positive they're talking negative, pimp. They hate to see you doing better than them, so.
He do all this, he do all that, he always in trouble. And I heard he nothing but a pimp, he's got a lot of chicks, he's always in the club. And they say he think he's slick, he's got a lot of chicks, he's
Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah, that was the jam. No, which one was the? Which one was the? No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I was gonna say who was the one hit wonder. No, actually, Sierra has group. She has.
She has 2 or 3. I'm kidding. Sierra has, and the thing is, we talk shit about Sierra, but honestly, she does have the jams.
She does.
You know, she has the jams. She does. Well, we don't talk about that nigga, so it's fine.
No, not anymore. The next group that I have on my list, you know, they have more than one song. There's one song that everybody knows, and Dion Cole quoted it in his stand-up, and that would be As Yet's Last Night.
I drank your wine as you taste mine. I kissed your lips. You felt my body slip.
But why that's arguable is because they also have a hidden jam. No, you know what? Nope, I'm going to save that for another episode.
You'd already done took it out now. You can't put chicken back in the freezer after you defrosted it.
You can if you only pulled it out for a taste.
Fine.
I'll wait until another episode.
Well, my next one is I'm leaving the ghetto a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to, I don't know, you would call, I feel like this is, the people who would play this, you know, a particular kind of girl in the late 90s, you know, driving her Celica. And she's worried about, you know, if she's doing, you know, way too much for a guy. And so Paula Deanda doing too much.
I keep on wondering if this was even meant to be. Am I wasting time or you showing me no signs? Is it cause you on your grind? Cause you always on my mind. I keep on wondering if everything you said was true. I keep on wondering if you
Leave a message in the voicemails telling you I miss you. Baby, am I doing too much?
Oh, I hated that.
Cause that was the issue. Yeah, am I doing too much?
Rap music, tube top music.
Yeah. Del Sol music.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The next one that I have on the list, I put it on here. So she has one song. Her family's very famous. She has one song, and we all know it. It's very famous. Centipede by Reby Jackson.
like a centipede that's hot, fiery than your touch. Just like a centipede, you got a lot of love in the touch.
I put that on this list not only because it's Reby Jackson's only song, but because I just want to point out the fact that I'm very frustrated with the fact that Reby Jackson's name is not spelled Reby. It's spelled Rebby.
Yeah.
That irritates my soul.
Okay.
Did y'all, Catherine and Joe, like, what was going through your minds when you named Rebby? I
don't know. Is Rebby down like a name of somebody down at the Kingdom Hall that you knew?
Little Rebby,
You know what
girl,
I mean?
give me that.
Oh. Give me that Rebby. Oh.
Give me that. Okay, next on the list.
Don't hide that Rebby. Divide that Rebby.
Little Rebbies, give me that. That's next one. I just took two in a row. That's it. We're going to do Little Rebbies, give me that. What you got?
Throw her Rebby into the sky, turn into sunshine.
What do you call them little internet award shows? The Rebbies.
Rebby's so good it fall off the bone. So my next song is
This is my tank top. It's ribbed.
Oh gosh, Rebby or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Rebby or not, baby, it's yours, little girl.
Oh my gosh. So my next song is I'm going to assume they're from Atlanta because who else would make this type of music? But Shop Boys, Party Like a Rock Star. Totally do.
Party like a rock star. Party like a rock. Yeah, we were listening to that in the club, like going up.
In 2011, like it was a dark time in the early 10s.
It was. What was happening?
Yeah.
Fashions.
War, famine, destruction.
Yeah,
typical
you're right.
stuff at every turn of the decade.
Obama was in office, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just took out, Osama, so.
Yeah, it was a lot happening.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
There was a lot going
but
on.
okay.
Okay.
But yeah, totally, dude. Because remember, that's when niggas would like wear Guess on purpose.
Oh my God, the shoes with the G's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's when we were also listening to a lot of Rick Ross in the club.
And also them skinny boys that wear colored jeans all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they started coming into play.
Got my Vans on, but they look like
sneakers. This is the Y3 era.
Yeah. Yes.
I told you Tristan and Kadani made fun of me. They was like, "Oh, they was you dated a nigga who wore skinny jeans and Y3s." I was like, I was young and experimenting.
Right.
I could do what I want. The next one is a classic. It's a hit. But they only had one song, and that is EU's The Butt.
Doing the butt.
Sexy, sexy.
Walk.
Ain't nothing
I still think
wrong.
that's what's it called? Cameo. They're the same niggas to me, so
No, fair.
you know.
Facts.
So my next jam is, you know, for whatever reason in the 90s, we thought this was an empowerment song. But in reality, it doesn't really make them look sad. But Moke and Steph, he's mine.
You may have had him once, but I got him all the time.
He's all in my hands, it feels good when he calls my name. Don't you wish you had the same? Feeling discuss, working your stuff. Till he thinks about mine, now he's feeling real high.
You can't sleep at night, like, bro. Like, how confident are you in your pissoir that you know, I have them all the time. You just had them one night.
I mean, you know, I still see it on the internet.
Oh yeah, that's a sentiment that's never going to go away because
that's
you know
the equivalent of that meme that I saw on Valentine's, where somebody was like, "Just remember, you tasted my pussy from last night." And
right.
I'm like,
you know, sometimes you know, sometimes we need to lose our recipes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because that's the old adage that people, not just women but men, have just been, you know, how my dick tastes. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Like we can let that property shit go, guys.
like
you know?
ambrosia.
Yeah, or Waldorf salad.
Yeah, baked Alaska.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Things with raisins in them.
Yeah, mixed with sugar.
Yeah.
Mixed with
cherries. Yeah.
Okay, so this is my homeboy's cousin, which is so random. And you may have heard him on Alicia Keys' debut album, but he had one song that came out that we all know, and that would be Jimmy Cozier's "Sometimes he loves me, sometimes she loves me not. I let not go, she's all I got. All I Got, or She's All I Got by Jimmy Cozier.
Sometimes I love her, sometimes I love her now. I ain't letting her go, 'cause she's all I got. Although she nags me and complains a lot, I ain't letting her.
He's a Christian artist. I think we talk about this.
He's
every
reggae.
year.
Or is he Christian now?
I think it's Christian reggae. Like it's like he's like he knows the
Word?
Lord.
Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Although she nags me and complains a lot.
I ain't letting her go. She's all I got.
No. What you got?
You ever notice he looked like Avant? Because I used to get them confused growing up on watching them on VH1 Soul.
I can see why. They all kind of looked alike at the time. It was Jimmy Cozier, and then it was Jesse Powell. And it was Wait, was that the same time?
It was the same time.
Okay, and then there was the nigga who came back later on The Voice, Javier.
Yeah. All of them niggas are of the same ilk.
Yeah.
Like, they all showed up on the same hour on VH1 Soul.
Mm-hmm. They all look like Douglas.
Yeah. Dwelle. Like, all them niggas are the same. I do want to apologize to the listeners because they are doing construction in my building.
I don't hear it.
And when I tell you, I'm surprised because they are... I don't know if a plane flew into the corner of the building or whatever the fuck happened, but we must destroy in order to rebuild, okay? Like, I don't know what the fuck has been going on all day, but anyway. Which leads me to my next song.
Yes.
Bone Crusher, Never Scared.
So I'm outside of the club and you think I'm a pawn. So I go to my loaded tank, 9 that's open the trunk. I told them motherfuckers, I ain't never scared.
Tell them motherfuckers, I ain't never scared.
I ain't never scared.
He had a nasty twist out.
He was such a delight on Celebrity Fit Club.
Oh, he was. I forgot about that. That's when reality TV was good.
Good is subjective, but yes.
Wasn't that around the same time as like The Simple Life and all of that?
Oh, yeah, Flavor of Love. It was all the same producers and all the good stuff. They all had the same props.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he was on the season, I feel like, with Countess Vaughn and Screech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in
it's
peace, Screech.
Have you been on Countess Vaughn's Instagram, by the way?
Now, why would I do that? But now I'm about to.
Oh, there's a reason why. I'm surprised Dustin ain't showed it to you, or probably Dustin ain't seen it. So she has like this app where she puts her face on different like memes and videos.
Are you talking about this Mona Lisa?
Yeah, so like she has videos of her like being in like Beyonce's Countdown. She has videos of her being in a Bollywood movie.
Wait. Oh.
She has. Yeah. Yeah,
Wait.
and she just inputs her face on things in betwixt her ads for Flat Tummy Tea.
Yeah, I see that one now too. Wait.
Yeah.
Is this her
Good
white
time.
baby? Whose white baby is this?
I don't know, but she put her face on it.
No, she did not put her face on this white baby.
Oh. Well, most of those pictures she posts on there in the most recent couple of weeks have not been.
Oh,
her
she looked like
herself.
Shekinah in this picture.
Yeah, she does.
What is this? This is so creepy.
Listen, I don't know what Mama's doing with this residual money, but Mama said, y'all go get this quarantine content.
Okay, next on my list, Countess Vaughn. Do you love it? Do you love it?
Do you love it?
Do you love
Do you love it?
If you have not seen Countess Vaughn's, is it Do You Love It or Do You Love Me?
Do you love him? I think.
Do you love
I
him?
don't know. Just go. She has one music video.
You'll know it when you see it. Go do yourself a big favor and please watch it all the way through.
Don't walk away from me. You gotta explain yourself and why you're trying to break up my family. Do you love him? Well, so do I.
What you got next?
Mm-hmm. Oh no! My next is let me see if I can find this on Spotify before I. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. It is. My next song is a wonderful tune that is very underrated, and it's so underrated that only 4 people have ever heard of the song. It is a hip hop and R&B duo. The R&B songstress is Tamika from not Tamika Cottle, but Tamika Scott.
I was gonna say.
No. No. But Phoenix featuring Tamika Scott, Pull on My Weave.
Okay.
There's also a reggae mix that I want to let you know that too.
On My Weave. Oh, the reggae mix came up before the actuals. So we'll listen to that.
This is for my ladies that keep their weave tight, and they got a man who can pull their weave right and make their legs shake, shake, shake all night. Cause if you can't handle this, take a hike. That's right. It's free.
So what was she going through when this came out?
That's when she probably accused Candy of fucking Jermaine Dupri to get ahead.
Oh, I forgot about that. Not the sheet. Anyway. The next.
But yeah, Phoenix, Pull on My Weave.
Okay. Yeah, that's a one hit.
Yeah, you should, if you want to listen to the real version, go on YouTube. It's there. But yeah, Pull on My Weave.
Pull on my weave. The next one, you've heard it sampled in many songs, and you know it's a classic. But when you go back and think about it, they only had one hit, and that's Audio 2's Top Billing.
To the 2, we're rated R, we're gifted, and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad, they knew the time. Gizmo scratching, Milk D's rhyming.
What more can I say? We living, that's what we got it. We got it good. And since you understood, we be.
Gosh. This is chilling. DC chilling. What more can I say? We chilling. Okay.
Yes.
Work.
What you got?
You know, I really don't know what a song like this would have lent itself to, or what other music they would. No, they do have more music. I had to think about
this.
That.
Is hits.
I know, that's true. Okay, Quad City DJ is my boo. I want to be your lady, baby.
That was the summer I almost got jumped at that basketball camp.
If what?
Ooh, that was a time, friend. That was a time. I'm not gonna go into it because it's some nigga shit, but not nigga shit. It's just some nigga shit. Yeah, I almost got jumped. It was just some neighborhood shit. It was just some. I was at basketball camp, but it was just some hateful shit. So some bitches tried to jump me in the bathroom, and then the coach came in at the last minute, was like, "We not doing this." Little did
come on, Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark is like a father.
Exactly what he was. His name was Jerry, and little did he know. Right before he walked in that bathroom, I told them bitches, I said, I can't fight all of you, but I'm gonna leave 2 of you burning if you try it. So come on, let's go. And then Jerry busted up in the bathroom and was like, not on my watch.
Right.
So, but yeah, that was Quad City. That was the same summer Quad City DJs my book came out, because we used to be dancing to it.
Oh my god!
That was one of the few you think you cute because you light skinned moments.
Oh
yeah, that's why I was that, and I was like,
that's nigga shit.
You. It was nigga shit, and I was like,
got it.
Yo, what the fuck are you on? Like, I'm not even on that. What are you on? I'm telling you.
Right.
Got called white woman 3 times today. These bitches. That's why all of them work at motherfucking Popeyes now. But anyway,
we got 3 more to go.
Okay. My next one, you know this. It's from the 90s. It's 91.
Mm-hmm.
Kissing you, loving you all through the night, share my love. You don't know Keith Washington's Kissing You?
Turn off the lights, come close to me. Tell me I'm all you ever need. Tell me it's not just a dream.
Oh, you know, Keith Washington is one of those people that my mama listened to, like him and Tony Terry and all that good
You know I
stuff.
listen to people your mama listen to.
Yeah.
Because every time, I'm not going to hold you, every time somebody says Chris Williams, I don't go to Married at First Sight first. A, because we call him #blessed. And B, because Christopher Williams is a singer from... Don't wake me. I'm dreaming. Cause I'm dreaming about you. Am I dreaming? Just leave me alone.
You just better have the hot mac and cheese. Don't wait.
It was very Sam Smith. You see how they copy black culture?
Mm-hmm. You see?
Mm-hmm. What's your next song?
You know, so these 6 people, they actually have a commercial, like now. And it's good to know that they are still with us. Tag team, whoop, there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
I'm taking it back to the old school, cause I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you wanna get down, I'ma show you the way. Whoop, there it is, let me hear you say. Whoop, there it is. Come on, y'all. Whoop, there it is. Louder. Whoop, there it is. Come on, y'all. Whoop, there it is. Louder. Whoop.
Tag team, back again.
Back again. Back to the love
Let's
dance
get
again.
party up. Let's go. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't remember the name of the songs. Okay. Next on my list, Christopher Williams. Am I dreaming? No, actually, next on the list was a song that was it was like a Lizzo kind of song of the time. It was on all the fucking commercials. They was playing it at the dances. It was just everywhere. Louis Vega's Mambo No. 5.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night.
An aggravating ass song. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Cheryl on my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina. I hate that fucking song. And it was everywhere. What you got?
This is going to be my last song. And this song cracks me up. It's very street harassment-y.
Oh.
But it is funny nonetheless. But Positive K's I Got a Man.
What your man got to do with me?
Hey yo, sweetie, you looking kind of pretty. What's a girl like you doing in this rough city?
I'm just here trying to hold my own ground.
Yeah, I think I like how that sound. What you say we get to know each other better?
That sounds good, but I don't think that I can let you.
I don't know, tell me, is it...
Yeah. And he literally Pepe Le Pew'd his way through that whole song and was like, yo nigga ain't shit, fuck with me. And she's just like, nah. And I'm sure she probably ended up fucking him anyway because, you know, birds and niggas.
That's a good last selection. Okay.
And my other selection would have been Skee-Lo. I wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish I was a baller.
Something.
I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat. Why do I remember that? Although I don't know what he said at the end. With a 6 foot what?
I don't know. Him and Tone Loc, that whole like pizza blockbuster night hip hop back in the day. I don't really remember, you know.
Blockbuster night. Oh, what a time.
Yeah.
What a time.
Blockbuster and pizza.
That's when we look forward to TGIF and Snick.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, Snick. I don't have no plans tonight. I got stuff to watch.
Okay, all that is on you, honey. That's what's said in the TV guide, not on the TV guide.
How's Amanda Bynes doing?
That's a good question. Actually, let's look before we leave.
Mm-hmm. Well, while you look, I got one more.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a know ya clap? I get a know ya clap. UTP's know ya clap.
With 2 heaters in my lap, up at 400 degrees. Man, fuck juvenile. Nah, nigga, that's my dog. Say that shit again, I whack all y'all. Get on some mob shit, smack all y'all. Probably get on that rob shit and crack all y'all.
A cut, do you hear me? Still goes off. And yes, Juvenile is on it, but it's a UTP song, which is why it gets to be a one-hit wonder.
Mm-hmm. She posted in 2020. I think this is her. Maybe it's not her. I don't
think it is.
She's not. Okay, I don't know where she is. Oh Lord. Okay. I don't know. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she's engaged.
Oh, she's on Twitter now. I found her actually.
Okay.
She has pink hair. She has
Oh, you're right. There she goes.
Oh, she hasn't really posted. Okay, never mind. I don't know. But she has pink hair now.
Well, I hope she's well.
Yep, same.
I hope she's well. Well, that's another episode. That's it. That's what we got this week. And I hope you all enjoyed Married at First Sight. Recap yesterday.
Yeah. That hasn't happened yet.
You know, we record that tomorrow. So
yeah, we do.
So we will see y'all niggas next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes, we're moving on.